All right, welcome back to the park build here. We got another batch of fossils as we continue the push for Microceratus. Apparently, I should have been processing some in between episodes as well, but I was not. Looks like it might be fairly close to being completed. Maybe. And our logistics guy is disgruntled. Okay is not okay. Okay, Memenchi... Wait. Staff busy. No, Memenchi's not done. Well, we have 4 million bucks. Well, we finish Memenchi, we can start on some other creatures. So, the idea for this phase of the park is essentially that we are going to be just like small carnivore and scavenger. Okay. Yes, the idea is going to be that we are essentially bringing over a wave of dinosaurs from Sorna that would already be available. So these are the website Microceratus. This should be, yeah, these are 3 Dominion skins. So this one is the 1986 skin. I'm pretty sure it's the blue Microceratus. I think so. So let's do specifically that one. Lifespan doesn't matter. We're going to release these directly into the enclosure, both just to see the animations and to figure out what they're classified as. I believe we had a previous chatter say they were technically scavengers. So we'll see if that's true. Okay. So this mod definitely looks to be based on a scavenger, given that we got a bunch of aggressive Microceratus. I'm going to hatch these 3, and we're going to see what we can do with this. We'll probably need a second clutch, I assume, right away. Their social is... Oh, they're min pop 1. Very weird. They do have proper herbivore needs, though. I wonder if they're based on, like Oviraptor or something, maybe? I don't know. Maybe they're just a Franken dino in terms of, like, code. Could be. Let's do you and you. Well, I definitely want more than one Microceratus in the park, because, like, the little dudes that live in groups, there should be a bunch of them, even if they only have one social. Okay, clutch 2, we've got skittish, short-lived, aggressive, short-lived. Okay, 7's a fine enough starting place, I guess. Get a few more clutches. Get somewhere. I want to get like somewhere in maybe the teens with these or so, but we'll have to see what their environmental needs are also like. Being a modded creature, we can't trust that they've been, you know, created in a way that's completely sane in terms of game balance. That's Sinosauropteryx animation set, I think, maybe? Which might make sense. It can have like a chunkier tail by modifying the Sinosauropteryx squirrel tail. So these are fruit fiber, open space. These are considered a scavenger. They like stegos, they like ceratopsids, they basically everything. So these could go into really any pen we want. The stegos, yeah, they're fruit. So this would be the only pen with fruit and fiber. So it might make sense to put them in with the stegos just for like optimization. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's do that. Where I've been considering at least putting the Microceratus, so we'll have to see if this causes any issues with that. But maybe we'll only put out the 2 clutches here first. And then we'll switch over to like Mamenchisaurs and get them settled in. And then we can like finish up the enclosure with some more, you know, further amount of Microceratus, I guess. So, copies we could do next. Let's take a look at that. We should have a variety of film skins here. Yeah. So let's turn off all the base ones. We've got 93, 97A, 97B, and 2001. So JP3, 2 Lost World variants, presumably the male and the female. Which you can see the film. There's 2 distinct variants of Compy and Lost World. Can be hard to pick out because the female, presumably, assuming this is the female, one of them is gray, and it's a little hard to tell apart from the green. I think the opening scene with Kathy on the beach is the best shot you can get to differentiate the 2 morphs of Compy. I believe this 93 one is Jurassic Park the game. I think we'll throw that in just for fun. If it looks too weird, we can switch it out. Might as well make these humble social. I don't see a reason not to. Even though I don't expect that they'll run into any issues. So, my thought process basically here is that the wave of Sorna dinosaurs we're introducing into Jurassic Park to go past 15 species, I think I want to integrate these specifically into the tour. And then when we move past what'll be 19 species, after we add these 4 we're working on now, we'll build some new areas, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Not fully committed to that. And definitely we'll bring in some more herbivores and stuff and put them into the tour areas. So it's not like we're going to start ignoring the tour completely as we build other areas, but we're definitely going to like expand out of it more. I also want to breed more Stegosaurus and Velociraptor right now as well, in addition to the 4 new species. Oh, I forgot that there's a Proceratosaurus in here. I think that was from the last storm. I don't think it's been there too long. Alright, I'm just going to release via airlift these guys into the Stegopen, which is here. Oops. Looks like we're struggling to sedate the ones in here. Oh no, we got one of them. Okay. Not a hitbox issue then. I was a little worried that there might be some sort of glitch there with that. Okay. The fossils came in, it looks like, maybe? No, we were resting. Yeah, we did a load of fossils, then we sent the guy out to rest. And then I got distracted, as I do. Okay, you can get these. Yeah, finish it up, presumably. And we go back to the hatchery. Copies are ready. 10 of them, including some skittish, a skittish one. Seems fine to me. Don't see a reason not to just take them all. We'll do you. Put you on break. So yes, copies, I'm thinking the Rex pen. Any other pen, they might... I don't remember if they still panic. Did they fix that? They might have fixed that. Well, anyway, we'll put them in the Rex pen. We can always put in another feeder and a secondary water source if we do have panic issues. Or move them if it continues to be a thing. I guess we'll grab the 1 sedated Microceratus and get that moved over. While we wait for the other ones to go unconscious. And do we have any on the ground yet? No. I mean, they're definitely struggling. Maybe because this one's sitting. It's a solid Microceratus model. Like, it can be really hard for people to make a decent model for something that isn't, like, a pretty limited variation of a rig we already have in the game. And we don't really have anything like Microceratus. The closest we get is kind of Homolocephaly. So, props for this. I think the frill looks a little weird. For good reason, like I just said, basically. But the shading does, like, a good job of kind of covering up how flat the back of it looks. Like, it's kind of just this black bit behind the frill, which makes it look like it has more depth to it at a glance. Whereas I don't think it actually does have much depth to it. Copies.
Picking up asset. Asset collection request received. Understood. Adding to the list.
I don't think it's worth doing a release wave just to see the copies release animation with the modded skins. Because moving a bunch of copies around would be the worst. Can I grab my other capture team here, maybe? Because this is insane. Maybe we don't want too many of these Microceratus in the pen if they're going to literally be, like, borderline impossible to dart. They're literally getting hungry here. Okay. We got a first copy on the ground. We've got a 1997B in the trees. Cannot see shit. If they'll come out into the sandy area, that'd be great. Shrimp, shrimp. Okay, Momenchi's done, but we're going to have to do another round. So. Pachycephalosaurus. We should have a 1997 Pachycephalosaurus skin now, finally. Because we've never had a good skin for this guy, as far as film skins go in this game. So this is actually awesome. I think the Pachycephalosaurus is a really underrated creature in the franchise. Stiggy is a very poor imitation. Alright, we got a copy that we can see. Yeah, so this is 1997A. So that would be what I've always assumed is the male variant. Because the green's a little more vivid than the gray. And Pachycephalosaurus, sickly, sickly, sickly. Probably should have deleted the sickly just to not have to deal with their crap. That's fine. We'll take all 8. Seems fine. Should have looked at their... Okay, ground leaf. I think they can just go in with the trikes then. No, these are fiber. Do I want to chuck them in here? You're also fiber. I kind of like the idea of them being in with the trikes. I think we'll put them in there. Like, the trikes have plenty of open space still here that we can change their food around with. So, I think 8 Pachycephalosaurs there won't, like, disrupt anything. Neither of these guys are asleep yet. This is insane. We got the one. How did you... end up there, friend? Oh, that's one. Yeah, so that's the grayish variant of the compy from Lost World. Okay, do we have a 93? Oh, you're a 93. Yeah, so these are the weird little fuckers from Jurassic Park the game with their cracked out weed eyes. Definitely not going to put too many of these guys out because I think they look pretty weird, but they're worth throwing a few of them in there. You won't see them too much since they're just copies. Did I really click one in here on accident, or did it just immediately phase through a fence? Like, what happened? Okay, these guys are just going to fucking die because I can't sedate them. This is insane.
Simply amazing. See how they work together to hunt, coordinating their attacks. This takes planning and communication. Something we would never have...
Okay, there's another one here, though. How in the fuck Did I misclick? Genuinely confused.
Conceived possible in prehistoric animals without my work.
Assets in the air.
Okay, they're just lonely.
Has been delivered.
Wait, there's one here too. I am... Are they just slipping through the fences? What is happening? Did I... Oh, I'm just... I have no friggin' idea. I need to watch and see...
Asset has been transported.
See if they're just slipping out randomly.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Okay, I mean, these guys are just... This is over. This is not happening. Okay, so the Microceratus mod, not great. I need to switch choppers. Might be able to do this manually, actually, but now we have a storm coming in, so, like... Fuck. Okay. A lot of shit going on right now. I don't have a gap in this fucking fence or something weird. Maybe I just started clicking in the wrong spot somehow. I'm at a loss. Alright, you guys, you need leaf. Let's get you some leaf real quick before the storm kicks off too much. So, how about some leaf back here on, like, the hill by the trees? Maybe that's a good spot for it. Yeah, because they got the leaf has the tree trunks. So, like, the tree trunks being on the fringe of, like, the woods probably is logical. Comfort 80%. That's all storm. They have plenty of fiber. Okay. So there's the Lost World Pachycephalosaurus skin. Very nice looking. The proper colors. You can get kind of close to this in-game, but not nearly close enough. You could only make a crude approximation. So, we got a bad feeder. Make sure that's getting taken care of. And then the Microceratus situation is that we have one left. Okay. Great. Well, let me sort these nerds out, I guess. And then we'll continue on here. Okay, this is like a nightmare of logistics. The copies, like, we've had two more like face through the fucking fences when I wasn't looking. I legitimately am questioning if there's like a gap somewhere somehow, but they're into different pens, so it can't be like one little tiny gap. They're literally just phasing in a different pen and through different fences into different pens. And if this keeps happening, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let them all die out, I guess. I don't know. Still haven't dealt with these Microceratus because I just literally haven't had time. We got multiple things that are all dying because the compies are mad at me. And then the medical team like can't reach them because they like phase through the fences and go to different areas, which is hilarious. It's very good comedy. So if the little dinosaurs keep being problems, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something. Did you actually sedate a Microceratus somehow? Holy shit. Get that nerd out of there. Get him into a proper pen. Incredible work. Weird. Yeah, scavengers are a little undercooked. Not gonna lie. That's another thing you can add to the list of things to do a little bit better in JWE2. Okay, 3.1 stars. Yeah, the Moros. If I remember correctly, last time we used Moros, they still hadn't fixed the issue where when they're starving, they don't run for food. They walk very slowly, which is the large reason the Moros suck and just die. It's because they don't know how to hustle. Okay, well, amenities are pretty good. We don't need, like, anything else. We got one minor issue right there. We found it. Job done. I don't know why that one was the only one that was wrong somehow, but there it is. Oh my god. We got the other Microceratus sedated. The real question is going to be, who's going to die here?
Delivery complete.
This is still trying to scan a friggin' copy somewhere. Oh, right there, that one. 4%. Nice. Okay. Now, who else has died? You. Try and get it. We're heading to take care of that stego. Copy is sedated. Once again, try and return it to the proper pen. I could just put feeders in these other pens, but they'd also, they're going to end up being really mad, so they'll hurt themselves on fences and shit, I assume. Maybe scavengers can't even attack fences to the point of injuring themselves. I honestly don't remember. Let's get Mamenchisaurus going here. So we also have a Lost World variant for the Mamenchi. We've used one of these before. This is a different one, which I think feels at least more screen accurate. The one we had before was green. A little bit of green on the back, which I don't know where that came from. I don't know why they did that. Still was a very good mod. No disrespect to the mod author. I just don't know why that choice was made. Okay, 100% humble. Sure, whatever. So I just want 2 of these. Just to kind of... Ooh, can you save that other nerd? Get him. Get him. Before he dies, please. Oh, he's 47%. He'll be fine. He's actually probably would live on his own, because they should be happy. Yeah, the Microceratus have everything they need. Okay, if we just get the stego healed up, we'll actually be... Wait, who else is dying? Oh, you. Yes, the one that got into the trike pen. And now I feel like I'm going to open the map, and I'm going to see like 3 more copies that are out of their pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, they're actually contained. I don't believe it. But for how long?
Transit has commenced.
Okay. Kudo is disgruntled. Get you on a break. Mamenchies. Mamenchies. 1 egg per clutch, huh? That's fine, I guess. Yeah, can't do that at the same time. Stegosaurus? No. Velociraptor? Yes. So, raptors. I want to get up to 8 raptors. Rebuild the original group of 8, basically. We're going to keep the 3 93s. As if this... Because, you know, conceptually those would be the big one, as we've named her, and her 2 subordinates that were alive at the start of the film. And then we'll just, you know, supplement them with some Tiger Stripe 1997 Raptors. I'm not going to introduce any of the 2001s. And I'm not going to use any of these Jurassic Park the Game Raptors either, because they look stylistically a little inconsistent. So just those. And that'll also help keep the... little visitor arrival area a little more profitable. We need to move these power generators out of here. I'm just not ready to do it yet. Son of a bitch! You were literally the one that was already dying. How did you phase back through the fence already? What the fuck? Stop it! How? He was immediately dropped and just like left. He just like ran out. Bro, stop, please. Okay, Stego, yes, I need you to get healed. There's too many balls in the air. There's going to be another storm rolling through any moment now, too. Go. Just deliver him to the medical facility. We have 2 minutes, so we're not going to be able to treat him anytime soon. Alright, after much chaos, things maybe have calmed down. Raptor eggs. So, intolerant, social humble. I do not want to take over pack lead from the big one. Right now, the big one is explicitly our alpha. I should have changed their genes to not have social and humble because I've ruined it. We maybe can hatch 1 raptor. Let's go see. So the big one was humble, social, intol. Okay. Yeah, the hybrid DLC did nothing for me. I did 1 park build with it, and then I'll never touch it again. Unless I do like a Camp Cretaceous park, which I don't think I'm gonna... Don't have any plans to do, but maybe. Maybe someday we'll do something with that. I don't know. Okay, so I guess we can hatch this one. And only that one. So this is a 1997B Raptor. I believe this would be then a female Storner Raptor. And then let's make sure this time we just get rid of the genes. And then we can hatch anything that's not aggressive. We don't even have to like necessarily get rid of this social gene. We could get rid of Intol, actually. That's even less likely to mess up dominance. I don't think it really matters, actually. It literally doesn't. We're just wasting money. But I'm not going to go back and change it, so whatever. Alright. That's more raptors. Memenchi source. Oh yeah, the Memenchi looked like it was bugging out, and I wanted to check that out. But now it's too late. Okay. Well, it's fine. There she is. So majestic. So aerodynamic. I have no earthly clue if this is even remotely reasonable to add to this paddock, but only one way to find out. Alright, so that is the film Memenchisaurus. I think that looks pretty accurate to my vague memories. Obviously, in the movie, it's just kind of seen from, you know, ass first, long distance. But there actually is, like, a prop head for Memenchisaurus that was never used in the movie. So, like, there actually is a proper head sculpt for it. It's very, it's a really good rendition of, like, a Supersaurus or an oversized Diplodocus. Not really a good rendition of a Memenchisaurus, but I do like having the film-accurate version of it, even if it, does a very poor job of representing the animal it's supposed to be. Just for this kind of situation. It is a nice looking sauropod, like color-wise, I think, personally. I like the brown, dark brown on light brown striping look. I think it's cool. I got one behind me, the figure. I think it's a good look. So you're missing Tall Leaf. Otherwise, your environment's actually pretty good. So I think we probably can cram 2 in here and have it work. Tall Fruit or Tall Leaf, Ground Leaf. So I guess we go Tall Leaf, Ground Leaf in case we put something else in here that actually eats that food type. Yeah, I guess we'll just run these through kind of these open gaps between the trees. Yeah, I think they don't take much Tall Leaves, so they should be good with the Stegos. Like, the Stegos were fairly lenient, but we do want to add more. Yeah, I mean, we got a hefty margin on the fruit. This should work. 2 Memenchis, like, I don't know, 8 Stegos or something. Probably be fine. Yeah, they're solid animal in the game. I wish Dreadnoughtus was better, but it's just too expensive to research in a challenge mode usually. So, like, going past Memenchisaurus usually doesn't make that much sense. Okay, other raptors. 97B, 97B. Are they all going to be 97Bs for some reason? Why would you do this to me? Okay. Did I mess up the cosmetics? I might have. Let's get this one airlifted. Check the cosmetics. Do another batch, because I definitely want some males just to add to the group. These are redesigned skins as well, these raptors. That's also why I want to see both in action. Random favorite. Nope, that was just 6 coin flips that we lost. Shocking. Alright, well, fine. We'll just do this. We'll pick the best from the 2 groups. Whatever.
Commencing asset transit.
Okay. Momenchi's good. Everybody else is chill. Cool, 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 cool. Compy check. Compy check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am genuinely... My mind is blown. They're all contained. Astounding. Incredible. Ratings check. Not bad. We're getting to the point where we'll need more. Did we ever do large? No. Let's do large. Get that knocked out. But then after that, we'll look at what animal we want to dig up next. There's our Lost World female with the subtle tiger striping. We can compare her to the JP93 raptor there, kinda. That's a nice look. Nice side by side. Out of the 3 different designs with this style of raptor, the 93, 97 raptors, this one's definitely the most bland. Especially when you can actually see the patterning on the JP raptor, the original one. Because I really like this patterning, and like you can barely see this in the film. But if you look at the behind the scenes of like the suits or the animatronics, or like the maquettes or the concept art or whatever, any of that, you can get a pretty good look at this pattern. I think it's really nice. Like the subtle striping on the tail is really cool. Underrated. I know people really love the JP3 Raptors, but for me personally, they have such stiff competition with both the 93 and 97 Raptors that, like, I can't give them the award. All right, there's our advanced amenities. That means we need somebody to go on a break. 2 people to go on a break, actually. Okay. Let's take a look at the other Raptors. So these should be, yeah, all 97As. Skip all the aggressive because I don't need them attacking my Jeeps. So we could hatch... We need 4. So I guess we'll hatch 2 of each. Sure. Why not? 2 males, and then like 6 females, unless you follow headcanon of the big one being male, and that's why, let's just say they killed the other raptors, or the alternate headcanon of the big one being the only female and killing all the other females and preserving the 2 that had changed sex to male. There's some logic to that. We know the raptors change sex. It makes sense that that would be connected to them infighting in some way or another, but nothing has ever been said in canon or any other media that I'm aware of that actually points towards which ones became male. All right, 28 seconds on those raptors. Then we can also set up the second Momenchi. Oh, we should do the Stegos before we run into more trouble with them. Let's pivot over to Stegos real quick. We're missing 1 Stego skin, so I'm going to go look at them and figure out which skin we're missing there. Well, these guys are delivered. It is 97B. I think we're missing the 97As, right? Yeah, we got JP3 and then 2 97Bs. I don't even know between A and B which one's supposed to be male or female. All right, get out of my hatchery, please. Hurry up. Move it. Move it. Hurry up, helicopter. Should have paused, I guess. All right. We'll do in specifically 97A. I could just do like 2 of these, and then we'd have like 2 of each stego variant. Not sure. What would be a good number? We did 8 trikes. So like I would be inclined to do 8 stegos if we hadn't done 8 trikes. We could look up the population that was on Sorna on the DPG list. Not that I, think the DPG list is canon, mind you, but it could still be a good number to reference. Okay, tiger striped male. Yeah. Lovely looking. That is really good. I would have to do a direct comparison to the Frontier version to see exactly how it's different. Maybe it's mostly just the saturation of the colors or something. But I feel like the patterning on the scales and the lips is a little more defined. I feel like the eye's a little more defined. And then yeah, like the saturation's a little different. Maybe the stripe placement's a little different. I think the white here feels a little more defined. It stands out a little bit more from the rest of the skin. But I'm going completely off my memory. Maybe I can pull one up. Let's see here real quick. If I can find one to compare to. Yeah, okay. Here's a random screenshot. Oh, here's a perfect comparison with like the Atrociraptor. So yeah, there's definitely a sharper color difference with the white on the underbelly, which I think is pretty accurate to the film. I think they are very strongly two-toned, even outside of the tiger striping, at least on the males. Whereas the Frontier one has much more of like a beige or kind of creamy underbelly. And I think the orange, the brown orange here is much more saturated. The stripes are a little more like squiggly on the Frontier one. Here they're more, well, standardly stripy, I guess you would say. The eye might not actually be changed. Hard to tell without like zooming in on the other model for like a direct comparison. I think the color is different. I think this is more yellow, and I think the Frontier one's more gold. I actually think I remember people complaining about that. But then, yeah, I can't tell if they actually did change the mouth on this. Again, might need a more direct comparison to tell for sure, but I think they did. Something's different. Well, that's pretty cool. 18 Raptors on Sorna. Yeah, we're definitely not bringing all 18 over. Just because 18 Raptors is too many to deal with. 8 might be too many to deal with. But we'll see how many we actually end up doing. Okay. Like, we might do more than 8 if we need to get to 5 stars. I'm not gonna lie, this park could very easily be a park that I just pull the plug on without reaching 5 stars. If we're like done with what I want to do and we're at like 4.5 stars, I'm not gonna sit there and like keep working at it. Okay, we definitely need amenities, so we'll need to do that. The real question's gonna be where. So what I'm thinking we need to do is finish up this phase, right? We get the Stego, the Memenchis, we finish up the Raptor Herd pack, and then we check the amenities, probably. And we're basically there. I could let Fate decide here too. We have 5 viable Stegos. Let me go check the population. I think we'll just go for hatching all 5 of these and having 9 Stegos. Fate decides with the genetics. It's 11 Stegos on Sorna if you believe the DPG list. And I'm not doing 11. I'm not cloning another batch of Stegosaurus. Let's do you. Yeah, then we could do a research task here maybe. Although maybe not. Let's take a quick peek. So next animal I was thinking about Tylo. So we currently can't research this. We don't have the genes for it. And this is blocked by large appetite, so can't do that. Other animals that I could do. So there's the commonly attributed carcasses. There's the carcasses in Lost World that are commonly attributed to being Apatosaurus and Admonosaurus. I intend to add both of those to this park, so we could do that. Apatosaurus would be an easy addition. Let's see here. Oh, we already have a Pato. We can just start digging it up. And then the mono is 9. We can't get that. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything we can actually research here currently. We hatch. Oh, we actually ran out of money. We can hatch, but I just don't have the cash. Fair enough. Okay then. Never mind. Okay, Stegos are being delivered. Raptors are being delivered. The final Mamenchisaurus is getting cooked right now in the hatchery. And we can go out and start digging up something else. We got Maiasaura. Yeah, we didn't have access to the Admono yet. We talked about a Pato. That would be an easy one to do. Let's do that. Let's do a Apatosaurus. The Apato, we can just chuck down here in this pen. The Brachii is like a Pato, so we're good to go there.
Asset transported.
Well, I'm not too worried about having too many Apatosaurs. We'll do like 4 or something, maybe. 2 Mamenchis, 4 Apatos, 6 Brachies. That's fun. 2, 4, 6. I don't know. Is that fun? Does that bother me? That they follow a numeric progression like that? I'll think about it. Well, the Mamenchis are happy with the 2 of them in the pen. Margins are pretty good. I don't know if I ever checked the expanded Stego herd. I don't think we did. No, they're missing stuff actually. Oh, they might have been pissed in the last storm and I didn't even notice. Oops. Okay. Well, we might be able to dial back the trees a smidge. Yeah. Okay. Mamenchis are still happy. Microceratus are good. And then, yeah, the new Stego, the 3rd Stego variant, is this one. So that's probably the male. That's definitely like the equivalent of the Stego skin we actually have in the game for Lost World. I just want to compare it to a B. So that's the B. So the B, I think, is more muted. I think? A little bit. The plates look rather different. That's the big difference, I think. Like, these, like, streaks are pretty different. Maybe this is the male, because the plates stand out a little bit more. Honestly, nobody fucking knows. It's just the variants. Yeah, Chaos Theory was kind of a concept that was cooler in the pitch than in the execution. I think the ironic thing with Chaos Theory is there's very little chaos and replayability in it, which is funny. It's a bit ironic. I think maybe if they're designed to have a little bit more like branching path or something, they could be really cool. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure thing. Probably the biggest problem this game had at launch with like challenge mode and Chaos Theory and stuff was the restricted rosters. Why every like Chaos Theory and challenge mode had its own like roster of only being able to use half the species. Very weird design decision. Still seeing the echoes of that today because it's never been changed, obviously. Like a lot of the challenge mode they added later didn't have restricted rosters, or some of them didn't have restricted rosters, but like still weird to me. Easily modded though, easy fix. So at least there's that. Okay, so we're good to go here. They're happy. They're good. Everybody's good. I think I want to do... Oh, shit. We got a gate down. I didn't see that. That's... oh, that is a parabolum. Oh, my God. And now I got to do this crap where it's like, good luck clicking on the feeder. There we go. Okay, so a bunch of Segusauruses have snuck through the gate. They're not going to get eaten by anything. So at least there's that. We just got to deal with, you know, airlifting them back. We might be able to just muster with a car. That's probably the better solution. Just chase them back through the gate. That should work. Okay. Yes, we hit 3.5 stars temporarily, so there's that. We do have our fossils, so let's look at these and wrap this episode up. That is probably, you know what, it's good enough. Process it. Go for it. Get me some more Apatosaurus, please. Okay. And then we could also be breeding more compies and Microceratus, because they should have larger populations. 7, 8, so we can't do you. We can do you, though. All right. And then, yeah, we'll leave it here.